Oh boy, oh boy. Celery. And the real Mackay. So, alrighty. Where should I begin? Maybe I'll start with all the critics in general. So, yeah, there's a lot of commentaries on my reviews, and the sad thing is, they're all terrible. They're all vague and they don't ever bring up any good points. Like, how is at least Irate Gamer uses particle illusion. How is that supposed to help me? I mean, really. And what else? Oh yeah, he bitches about the names of the levels in Crash of the Titans. That's something retarded to say because, first of all, the videos aren't even reviews, and nitpicking is kind of the point, and the angry video game nerd criticizes the names of the Battletoads, so that doesn't work. Bullshit like that. Uh, Probably the least worst is the one made by Psyduck Boy. I don't know, I forgot his name. Chain Reaction, yeah. Uh, he brought up a lot of good points. I agreed with him. With a lot of what he said, but then he ruins it by pretty much saying, Wario sucks. You know, so that's what these trolls do. They bring up some good points, but then they dilute them all with crap. Now, today we're going to be talking about Celery, as I'd like to call him. Uh, Basically, if you take the irate gamer, if picture irate gamer as a critic, you'd get Celery. Celery is irate gamer if he was a critic. All right, his criticisms are horrible. They don't make any sense. They're vague and criticizing my saying, why do they call it Alvin and the Chipmunks just by, saying, well, these other bands do it too. Well, so what? If everyone jumps off a bridge, are you going to jump off a bridge too? Think about it. Besides, I asked a question. The whole point was to make you think, and you didn't even give any valid reason as to why I was wrong. And then you bitch about the worst one. The worst one is when you complained about my saying, well, if Bubsy is behind the waterfall, how is he gonna hit an enemy that is in front of the waterfall? They says, well, you can go through water. That is absolutely retarded because Bubsy never goes through the waterfall. He remains parallel behind the waterfall the entire time, never goes through it so he can't hit the enemy. Saying stuff like that is retarded. And, the angry video game nerd, he, in his, Wizard of Oz review, he complained about Dorothy getting hit by a mouse on the fence, and Dorothy was walking parallel in front of the fence. So how can, Dorothy get hit by the mouse? It's the same thing. That's retarded. Then he criticizes my pointing out the arch and map in like Mario Karts, saying how they look like dicks, and he's like, oh, blah blah blah, they don't look like dicks, blah blah blah. He sees dicks everywhere, blah 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 blah. Move back to San Francisco, where I live, blah 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 blah. Fuck. It's dude. If you don't know what a dick looks like, then don't criticize that. And besides, uh, the the angry video game nerd does it all the time. So does the irate gamer. And then he also, when I said Peach bitch, more like Peach's Fantasy Dickland, then he says it clearly reads Peach Beach. Well, that's the joke, you dumbass. Even if it's a stupid joke, that's the joke. You can say it's a dumb joke, and then I'll agree with you, which is why I removed it. But misunderstanding it like that is retarded. And then he goes on to, I don't know. All his complaints were retarded. He made some good ones, like my fragmenting the sentences. That's retarded, right? I don't do that when I'm improvising. I do that in reviews because they're scripted and all that. Pointing stuff out like that, that's fine. And another good thing, when he said when I said, Diddy Kong, you fuckface, why are you fucking Mario's face? And he said, well, Diddy Kong doesn't have a dick. There you go. Correct. Absolutely correct. I agree. Doesn't have a dick. So therefore, boomstick, a generic Diddy Kong helping Mario joke won't work, which is why I put the bothering Mario joke back in. Now where should I go now? So yeah, your commentaries on my reviews are horrible, just like everyone else's. These critics don't know what they're talking about. They're obviously trying too hard, too hard. They're like, yeah, they do make some good points. Shadowblaze made a good point saying, that's not Link, that's Sword Kirby, you idiot. Congrats, absolutely correct. I took that out. It was in a parody. Someone said, well, I'm going to bitch about Diddy Kong Racing DS and not give a reason. There you go. Absolutely correct, See, I can take criticism. You cannot take an ounce of criticism. Same with the real Mackay. Cannot take criticism at all. At least I take criticism. That's why I revise my reviews so much, there is Zelda music in Mario. Yeah, right. I took that out. The Donkey Kong music in Conquer is just a parody, and everyone does that. Yeah, you know what? True. Took that out. The glove bitching in Sonic Riders was retarded. Yeah, I took it out. These it is possible to make good criticisms, but none of these critics are doing it. They're making retarded complaints, saying shit that makes no sense, like you don't fuck with the circle. It's like every single one is like retarded. Like, no offense to the trolls or critics, whatever. But how is that supposed to help me? Like saying, when I saying, you can move the joystick to perform different attacks in my Sonic Adventure review. Seconds before I say it, he says, well, you can move the joystick to perform different attacks, and then like seconds later I say it. Then I say you can perform you can move the joystick to perform different attacks. That's retarded. Cutting me off to put a criticism when I basically say whatever like 2 seconds after. Like that's absolutely retarded. And it's just like they want to see fault in it, and sometimes, like I said, sometimes they make good points, but most of their criticisms are just retarded. And I made commentaries on all of them, and then I did it, like as just for fun too. I wasn't really serious. And then all these people got all butthurt about it. So then I was like, you know what, forget it. So I just deleted it. And it was pretty retarded anyway. Nevertheless, yeah, these trolls, these critics, they get so butthurt at my criticizing, Sonic, Crash, Spyro, Conquer, Fox. They get so butthurt, they make a commentary on it. Then when I make a commentary on their commentary, they think I'm the one that's butthurt, even when I do it for fun, when they're doing it off seriously, Like, what's worse? Making a serious commentary on an unserious review, or making an unserious commentary on a serious commentary? Think about it for 2 seconds. Nevertheless, the real Mackay, I watched his Wolfenstein review. I thought it was okay. His acting was, it was fine. He could have put a little bit more emotion into it, but it got the job done. He brought up a lot of good points and all that kind of stuff. I just said, talk about, Wolfenstein for the Jaguar and for the Super Nintendo. He only talked about the DOS one, like at least talk about the Super Nintendo and Atari Jaguar one. And you don't have to, keep saying what you're not going to review, what you're not doing. That's just like filler, pointless filler. Get to the point. Say you're going to review Wolfenstein 3D, put a picture behind. Boom, that's it. Regular criticism, that was all. Besides that, it was okay. Then he gets so butthurt and so angry. He starts, bitching. Fuck. Like, go watch the video. You'll see. I politely left a comment. Then he starts getting all butthurt, and then he got so angry. It was ridiculous. I was just laughing hysterically. It was just ridiculous. He got so upset at the criticisms, and then I pointed out, he mentioned something about me. I don't really care. I just pointed out. I even forgot what I pointed out, but I didn't care about that at all. He said I was like ignorant or something, and I was like, no. How am I ignorant? I don't know, something like that. That was just nothing, whatever. But my main issue is that he just cannot take criticism at all. Nothing whatsoever. He thinks he's like a king. He's like delusional already. He's so delusional that he thinks he's so great. At least I admit that I hate my reviews and I think they're garbage, absolute crap, and that like the angry video game nerd, even though I'm inspired by him, is light years beyond what I do. At least I admit it. At least I admit when I'm wrong. At least I take criticism, which is why I revise my reviews so much. This guy thinks it's perfect and that there's nothing wrong with it. And then he starts bitching and bitching. He's been sending me PMs left and right with the most egotistical, butthurt comments you could imagine. You know, you're not a king. No, your review isn't perfect. I'm just trying to help you out, you know. See, at least I know that, you know, my reviews, I acknowledge that my reviews are crap, and I'm saying it now. I don't like them. I don't like the acting. I don't like the lighting. I don't like the writing. Even I don't really like the jokes. I still do it anyway because I know I'm going to get better. You know, some other guy says, well, if you can't get it right the first time, it should give you an idea in your head that you're not good at it. Well, that's pretty retarded. It's like saying, well, if you can't run fast enough in the Olympic race the first time, it means you're not good at it, so you might as well quit. You know, only a quitter would say that. Oh, if you can't win a wrestling match the first time, it means you're just not good at it, so you might as well quit. That's retarded. Some other guy said that. And then, like, you're like, oh, at least our gamer has particle illusion. Duh. You know, how is that supposed to help me out? That's fucking retarded. You know? And, like, the point of the videos, which aren't even reviews, is to nitpick. So bitching about that is pointless too. It's kind of the point, you know? What else can I say? Yeah, they get so butthurt about it. They make these commentaries, and they accuse me for being butthurt for making a commentary on their commentary, pointing out why they failed. Very, you know, I go into depth, which is why my commentaries are so long. I go into depth, tell them why they failed, and they get all butthurt about it and start accusing me for being butthurt. It's just fucking retarded. What else can I say? You know, like, they get so upset about my criticizing Brawl. Like, I'm like, you know, it's satirical comedy anyway. I don't hate any of the games I review. I don't hate any game in general. You know how hard it is to make an Atari game. Even it takes a long time to even make an Atari game. Even an Atari game, it takes a long time to make. You know. Even E.T. for Atari takes a long time to make, and when you understand how the game works, and you can and you know how to get around the twitchy control, it's not that bad, really. You just gotta kind of figure out how it works, and don't fall into bloody holes. You can see them, and I know that if you're even an inch away from them, you'll still fall in. Well, then be farther away from an inch from them. Whatever, I'm not gonna forget it. Anyway, even like Bubsy 3D, once you get around the control, which it's not that bad, you know, it was like a revolution at the time too, because you know it was like one of the first 3D platform games that came out before Mario 64, you know, and it still kind of worked, you know. Yeah, if you get around the control, it worked, you know. Wasn't that bad. None of the Bubsy games, none of the games I'm criticizing are bad, and these critics get all, or trolls, I'd like to call them, they get all butthurt and make these retarded commentaries, pulling things out of their asses. I mean, like, to tell you the truth, the ones on my old Brawl, Mario Kart, and Sonic Riders review, those were a lot less worse. And I agreed with a lot of what they had to say about those ones, but when I replaced them, they got all upset because, you know, I took out all those mistakes, so then they started to, like, pull things out of their ass, which is, you know. But back with, yeah, that's retarded. Anyway, back with Celery, his jokes are horrible. His best joke, or not best joke, sorry, his only joke is Retardistan. That's his only joke. How's that funny? And then he makes another joke saying, something about someone prank calling GameSpot. Horrible joke. Just not funny at all. He makes these retarded faces. He thinks he's funny. He's not funny. Retardistan is not funny. Like, I swear, in his video he made about my videos, he says Retardistan like 50 times. Again and again. He recycles it constantly. It's not funny. If it's not funny the first time, it's not going to be funny the 50th time, you know? It's like, it's stupid, you know? It's not funny. He's not funny at all. His complaints are retarded. His Irate Gamer commentaries are awesome. Love them. I think they're the best. But why can't he do the same with mine? It's not like I'm, you know, it's not like I'm, it's not, I don't like them, not because there of my videos, but because the points are just stupid, you know? Misunderstanding, like not getting a joke when I said Peach bitch, more like Peach's Fantasy Dickland. They say, well, it clearly says Peach Beach. No shit, dumbass. That's the fucking joke. Thanks for fucking pointing it out. Obviously, it's a joke. Maybe it's a stupid joke, but if he said that joke's stupid, I would agree. That's why I removed it. But you know, that's not stupid. And then I don't know. He has this clip. Then he shows this clip of two Japanese chicks, and one of them like farts on the other girl's face. Stuff I just don't want to see. He has this. I don't know. He's got this guy showing off his leg. Something else I really don't want to see. It's just, I don't know. He just can't critique my videos at all. I don't get it, because he can do a good job with Ira Gamer, and even his parodies I found were funny. But when it comes to me, he just, I don't know. Like, why are my critics so retarded? No offense. If you want, you know what? There have been good critics that, you know, like, criticize my videos, but only in comment form. I'll show you a link. I'll post a link to that guy with the glasses. There's like two critics that went into depth, pointing out what was like wrong with my Conquer review. They went into depth. That is how you criticize one's work. Here's the link. There you go. So, you know, they explained why certain parts didn't work. Not just pointing them out, but like going into depth on why they don't work, how you could improve them. They went into depth. That is how they should be. Not just not pulling things out of your ass, vaguely bitching about it, making retarded jokes on top of that. You know, no, like these guys, they think they're kings. They're so delusional. They think their commentaries are flawless. They cannot take criticism at all. They twist it around to make me look like the bad guy. You know, like, you know, I told them I'm not gonna go on Skype and talk to you two, because I don't go on Skype and talk to trolls or fans on YouTube. Why fans? Because I don't know who is a fan and who is a troll. Some trolls disguise themselves as fans, so I just don't talk to anyone on Skype at all. Especially two douchebags. No offense. You know, because, you know, they're just gonna, first of all, it's a waste of time, and then they're gonna attempt to parody whatever I say. They're gonna make fools of themselves, but then other dumbasses might, you know, agree with whatever crap they say. They might get suckered into it, you know. So, you know, and then I said, you don't see the angry video gamer doing it. It doesn't mean I'm equating myself to him. It means I'm not going to be stupid. It means I'm not going to be stupid. The same reason why the angry video game nerd's not doing it, because it's stupid, you know. It doesn't mean I think I'm equal to the nerd, which is why I'm not going to talk to them on Skype. It means that, you know, I think it's stupid talking to trolls on Skype, and I'm pointing out the angry video game nerd doesn't do it either. Doesn't mean I'm equating myself to him. It means that because he doesn't do it either, why should I do it too? Why should anyone do it? Why should any game reviewer? In fact, no game reviewer does it, I don't think. Talks to whoever they just meet on YouTube, on Skype, because they could be trolls and it's a waste of time, and they're gonna act like douchebags and whatever. But you know what? I just briefly said that. Honestly, if you really want to talk to me on Skype, by all means, fine. By all means, really. Yeah, so what else can I say? Yeah, the real Mackay, really, dude, you just started out. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Your attitude is horrible. You can't accept criticism. And like, he keeps replying. Like, I swear, he left me like 50 responses. Perhaps I shouldn't have replied. I did anyway, whatever. That's, you know, I shouldn't have done that, whatever, right? I wanted to see where it would go anyway. Yeah, he got so angry, like so angry. And I was just, you know, sitting back and just laughing at the whole thing. And then they responded to, they made like a video response, whatever, and they tried to twist it around to make me look like the bad guy or whatever. You know how it works. You know, sometimes you gotta include everything, which is what I try to do. You know, I admit when I'm wrong, and in my opinion, I state when I think I'm right, you know. Uh, so like, they just can't take criticism at all, and really, they got so butthurt. It was just unbelievably, sorry, unbelievable. But yeah, this Celery, irate gamer, if he became a critic. That is what he is. His jokes are horrible. His complaints are retarded. I know my reviews are horrible. And I see mountains of things that you could talk about. You could talk about the bad acting, the bad lighting, the fragmented talking. You know, they barely do that at all. Like the writing, they don't give points on how to improve. They don't say you could try doing this instead. They don't go into depth at all. They make stupid criticisms. They start nitpicking seriously when I do it satirically. You know, they like, it's retarded. Like I can't believe how stupid these critics' points are. Like, and like I said, sometimes they make good points, but you know, like saying, saying like, what's a good one I can talk about? Like saying, if you hate the game so much, why are you playing them? How is that supposed to help me? So stop doing it altogether? No, I'm playing them to review them. Kind of obvious. Why don't you, like, why do you think the Angry Video Game Nerd plays the games? To make funny videos of them. Same here. Kind of obvious. That's the most retarded thing to say. Kind of defeats the entire purpose of making the videos, you know? Oh, if you hate the game so much, why are you playing it? Well, dumbass, to make the video, you know, that's not even supposed to be taken seriously, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then they made a stupid video response, and then again with the stupid jokes, you know? He edited out my Game Boy and put like a Winnie the Pooh book, like he replaced the Game Boy with like a Winnie the Pooh book, so it looked like I was holding the Winnie the Pooh book, whatever. That's something a 3-year-old would do if they knew how to use Photoshop. Honestly, this guy's like 40 years old. He's like old enough to be my dad, and he's bitching about my videos. And I just started out doing this too. That's pretty sad in my opinion. Yeah, you know, I don't hate these trolls at all. I don't think they're retarded, honestly. I just think their points are retarded. So yeah, honestly, like they could do a much better job. Like I can critique my videos way better than them. So, and like, but honestly, like I got 2 giant posts at that guy with the glasses. That is how you critique something, you know, making retarded videos, like, and just saying like, do not fuck with the circle. Ooh, look at me. I talk like I'm from the year 1009. Ooh, like, fuck. It's like ridiculous. Oh man. And then we got these little kids that are taking it way too seriously. Like this one kid with like, who's just like, he seems like he's like crying about it pretty much, and bitching about like my criticizing Crash of the Titans names of the levels. Well, that's kind of the point. The point is to nitpick. That's kind of like, you know, that's what I do in my videos. I nitpick because something gets funny, you know, going into depth, criticizing such minor things. And like I said, Angry Video Game Nerd criticized the Battletoads name. So what? Like, the thing is, all these critics, some of what they criticize about me also goes to the Angry Video Game Nerd. It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, criticizing the Mario Kart dicks. You know, the Angry Video Game Nerd does that all the time. So that's what I don't get. Angry Video Game Nerd nitpicks too all the time. That's what I don't get. You know, you know, it's not my fault that, you know, he does it too. Like, so, like, I don't understand. Like, you know, and them not getting jokes, and like Psyduck Boy, like, he did it too. He said, well, it clearly says beach. I was like, oh man, that's the joke. But Psyduck Boy, honestly, his was the least worst. He brought up a lot of good points, but then he ruins it by saying Wario sucks, pretty much. And then sometimes they critique for the wrong reason, like when I said in my Mario Kart review that they're so shiny. Why are they so shiny? And they say, well, it's a next-gen console. Well, doesn't mean they have to be so fucking shiny because it's a next-gen console. It means they can have good graphics, but not so shiny. However, that's still retarded, my saying that, because that's overly nitpicking to the point where it's not even funny. So if you said that, I would agree with you. So sometimes they criticize for the wrong reasons. You know, you can say the acting's bad and all that kind of stuff. There's mountains of flaws. At least I can take criticism and all that. At least I acknowledge that I don't think I'm that good. At least I acknowledge it. These guys, they think they're freaking kings. Then they start pulling things out of their asses, saying that I think I'm a king when I never even said any of that. They're just egotistical, butthurt douches that are, I don't know, making fools of themselves. Really, they're not funny at all. Irate Gamer is funnier, and that says a lot. Even my worst jokes are funnier, and that says a lot. See, I can say it. I can clearly say what I don't like about my videos, what I agree with the critics. It works both ways. These guys are one-sided. They will defend their videos as if they're like their children, pretty much, you know? Well, you know what? Nothing's perfect, all right? You know, who gets so butthurt when I say, why don't you mention these other games too? He went hysterical. It was unbelievable, the amount of butthurt generated. I couldn't believe it. It was ridiculous. Dude, like, you know, fucking learn how to take criticism. I do it all the time. I take criticism. That's why I revise my reviews so much. Why do you think I revise them? Because I'm just doing it for fun? You think, maybe I wake up one morning and I think, hey, you know what? That point I made in my Brawl review, that was actually wrong. I'm going to go fix it. You think it works like that? No, it doesn't work like that. I get piles of comments, many pointing these things out, and I look at the joke or whatever, the complaint I made, and I look at their comment, I'm like, you know what, this guy's right, and I erase it. Why do I revise my reviews so much? Because, you know what, when the trolls are right, I don't want that crap in my reviews, you know? I don't think my fans should watch, you know, videos full of mistakes like the Irate Gamers. I make the revisions not for those that have already watched them, but for those that haven't watched them yet. So now, when future people watch my Conquer review, they're not going to see that retarded criticism about the Donkey Kong music in the Game Boy. They're not going to see that at all. So there you go. Now you don't have to get pissed off, you know? So the revisions aren't for those that have already seen them. Those are for the future guys. And it's okay to revise a lot now, because I'm only getting like 1,000, 2,000 views. If, I'm not saying I will, but if somehow I magically start getting like over 100,000 views, then, you know, 98,000 people are not going to see the mistakes I took out when I had only 2,000 views, you know what I mean? That's why I constantly revise them. But yeah, you know what? I'm open to this interview thing. Honestly, don't take, you know, my calling you douchebag, whatever, too seriously. I can't stress it enough. I will keep taking this shit way too seriously. I'm fine if you critiquing my videos. I agree with some things what you say. I don't like my videos myself. If you don't like my jokes, that's fine. All fine. But the moment you make retarded criticisms, like Bugsy should be able to hit the enemy in front of the waterfall when behind it, because you can go through waterfalls when Bugsy never even goes through the waterfall, and Riggenberg makes a similar statement, and start doing that, that's just stupid, that's just retarded, and then I'm gonna, you know, point you out on that. And Star Fox Boy, you know, him, like, when I said the enemies are annoying, and he says, well, is that a problem? Well, no shit, it's a problem if they're annoying. And, like, again and again and again, I keep shaking my head, like, it doesn't stop. Every single troll, most of what they say is stupid, in my opinion. Not because of the videos made on me, but because, you know, like saying, you know, saying, well, if Sega wants to name 3 games Sonic the Hedgehog, that's up to them. Well, yeah, that is up to them, but it still doesn't mean it's not retarded. They say stuff like that. I don't know how I can agree with that. How can I agree with it? I want to agree with it. I want to agree with everything they say, but when they say stuff like that, it's just like, what? And then when you say, well, why say Diddy Kong's bothering Mario when you can make a generic fucking Mario joke, something generic that 10,000 other people would probably have thought of instead of Diddy Kong's bothering Mario? That's stupid, because Diddy Kong